Oh, back with Miss Pleasant Face, Miss Cheerful. I want all my nurses, all my medical folk, you need to sit down for this because we're going to have an anatomy and surgery lesson by Chrissy. Don't laugh too hard.
You were at church with me too, right? Bye.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, yeah, that's how I found out I had COVID. I fell at church.
Gonna sue the church. Damn them.
Face first in the aisle, trying to go to the bathroom.
She sues everyone.
And they thought I had a blood clot in my lung because I was having breathing problems. And then they did some scans, found out my colon is severely swollen. I have a bowel blockage in my intestines because I have a hernia repair patch already on my stomach. I have hernia really bad, and they're saying that my bowels are inflamed and shit, and my colon's swelled up, and I have issues walking because of COVID. It messed me up. It really kicked me down, and I'm already down. I'm homeless, and it made it even worse.
Cue the violin.
It made it worse.
Whee!
Like you can't. You can't even imagine having to walk around everywhere with no car, trying to jump on the bus, trying to make $2.50 to ride the bus.
Baby, you don't jump anywhere.
Pull suitcases with all your shit, a little scooter, and fucking all his hard equipment, and it's tearing my guts out.
Oh, damn him.
Like, I'm gonna have another repair surgery on my fucking guts because I've been pulling all this stuff around with me, and I've been straining, and then I got COVID, and I got sick, and I don't know what to do.
How many things did you find wrong in this? Yes, COVID can cause organs to swell, kind of like your head. So it's not unimaginable that your colon swelled up. Everything swells up, okay? That's how the virus attacks. Some people it attacks one organ, others it attacks more than one. CNS, it attacked your CNS and you can't walk. You walk like a quote-unquote polio person, which is really disgusting to say. You don't have a scooter. You're just saying a scooter because it sounds like you have a mobility scooter and people go, "Oh, the poor dear. You have a fucking walker." A walker, which we saw you walk all around the parking lot at the shelter 2 days ago. You didn't walk like you had polio at all. Have you ever met someone who actually had polio? Because I have. Quite a few. And it's pretty noticeable. Also, your quote-unquote stomach hernia, most likely caused by a C-section, though umbilical hernias can be caused from lifting things improperly, lifting too much weight. I don't see you as a bodybuilder type. Maybe it was those 15 years you worked in the auto parts assembly plant. I don't know when you did that because you also said you were a homemaker your whole life. And your family says otherwise to both. Nonetheless, umbilical hernias are quite common and quite easy to fix. Now, if she had a hernia, she'd be showing us. And your Teflon mesh does not cause bowel blockages, even if your colon is swollen. And that's a neat poem. We need to make an AI song out of that. So for those of you not medically trained, welcome to the world of Teflon patches. All they do is pop a little hole with the curled up Teflon mesh patch. And it's literally like the screen on your screen door. And it's quite soft. And they pop it in there and it opens up and then it lays flat against your abdominal wall where they suture a few places and that's it. Dissolving stitches, no less, because your body will actually start to grow around it and encompass the edges and hold it in place. So see, hernia bad, mesh good. Mesh soft like fabric, like cotton soft. That's what they feel like. They're tiny. They're tiny little things. I've known people who have like 8 of them because usually if you've had vertical C-sections, you're not as likely to have them, but they do occur. And bikini cuts tend to have them more. Not umbilicals, but more down towards the groin. But unfortunately, when you fix something and strengthen it, it's kind of like a back surgery. The next area weakens because now it doesn't have the support this provided. So I've known people who have actually gotten up to 8 along a bikini line. Those people were CrossFit people and were building core muscles and then went home and lifted something improperly or went to work and lifted something improperly. Almost every single one. The majority were nurses. I hate to say that. Hey, medical people, worst patients in the world. And we own it. I try to be nice as possible, but I have yelled at people to get out of my room because when you're in the hospital and you're part of the staff, everyone thinks it's visiting time. Now I'm noticing something. Are you guys noticing it? She is very short with him. Very short. They are bickering like cats and dogs. And they're losing mods finally. Now, if you are questioning whether to send her something and you decide you want to, I am going, and this goes for every single one of these people asking for help. If you are so inclined, even if you trust the person, it is always best to take a screenshot of the donation and that it went through. It was completed. Keep that for your records. You may find out that's a beggar and that they're lying and they've deceived you, and you may have recourse depending on the amount you send. Granted, most likely not, but you could fight a refund if it's in enough time. Okay? This whole thing she's doing like Gina and Mo used to. If you give something, make it anonymous. Don't say a name. That's because they're doing the Lisa trick. She's been watching Lisa and Lori, and she is picking up all their things. Just like if you notice she's starting to do Lori's, you should get educated. Yeah. Honey, you can't even say the name of his acronym correctly. It's not a left ventricle assistance device. It is a left ventricular. Learn it. You're supposed to be keeping him clean. You're supposed to be his caregiver. His driveline infection is from lack of proper care. Some caregiver you are. How you would ever think you are a caregiver after what you did to your former husband? I don't think any caregiving agency would ever hire you. I don't think the state would permit it because they're going to do a background check. Even if you work IHSS, they do a background check. Someone will call, nonetheless. Someone will call. And when they find out you physically assaulted your husband, now your family says you're still married. You never paid for the divorce. You just ran away. Seems like you run away a lot. Yeah. So keep at it. That $3,000 bus you have your eyes on that you know you're going to get, and I'm sure you will, with no seats, I want you to get it. I want to see Travis and you driving around, because when Travis leaves this planet, I'll bet you just walk away from that bus. Oh, the sympathy GoFundMe. I can see it now. Help me bury my husband. He needs an extra large coffin. Oh, God, I can see it coming. He's not going to survive very long. LVADs don't last forever, and he is non-compliant. Just keep partying. Might as well. And the way you're looking, you might join him.